back to the channel. I thought I'd talk to you about this beautiful guitar. I've been told by a mate that it'd be a good idea to go through all the guitars in the collection and kind of have a little conversation about, because people over Instagram have asked a little bit, especially about this one. We've already done the rosewood Strat, so why not do the one I first put together. This came out of about 10 years ago. I had an idea that I would do 15 things in a year, and it was called the F It list. Those 15 things were, some of them trivial, some of them were like, read a decent book, because I never get time to read, so I made myself have time to read. But other ones were like, go to New York, never been to New York, drive a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, drive one of those, bungee jump, parachute, did all these things. And I had to do them within all the year, otherwise my Strat, that one there, I'd give it away to charity. I think you could tell from the fact that it's still here, I succeeded. But one of my 15 things on the list was build an electric guitar, or at least put one together. So that's what this is from. This is a body from the Guitar Build, guitarbuild.co.uk, and it came with lots of other parts to it, the whole complete neck and tuners, a complete kit. But I didn't want any of those. As you can see, I play a few guitars, I know what I wanted, but I really wanted that 72 Deluxe body. From then I kind of started with the pickups. I really loved the Creamery up in Manchester. Jamie from the Creamery built me these Filtertron style pickups, and they are crazy clear. Hopefully you could tell that from the beginning of the video, but I'll go through it at the end, a few more tones from it. The neck is a flame maple one. Hopefully I'll insert a little photo here of you looking at the actual flame you can get on this neck. It is gorgeous, and I had sanded down so it's nice and satiny finishing. Gold tuners, gold knobs, and Charlotte bridge. These all came from Warmouth. The main thing that came out of doing this was the actual finish, because as much as it might look like it's a wood finish, it actually isn't. It was like a really nice lightly coloured alder when I got it as a kit. It's not that special, but I followed on Instagram for a while Scott Walker Guitars, and he's got this finish called a Fathom finish, where he'll spray paint the guitar in bronze, and whilst it's being spray painted you'll add this chemical, and it will cause a quick patina effect, so you get lovely blues and that kind of left under the ocean for years and years, so that it's got a lovely beautiful worn in look, and I loved it. So I tried to copy it, as much as that is an ambitious thing to do for your first guitar. I was like, that's right. So I found some bronze spray paint, popped it on, and while I was doing it, covered it in the patina, and it would do it, but there is obviously some sort of lovely technique that me as a non-decorative person couldn't figure out. So I always got these like blotches all over it of this lovely blue, and it would do the actual effect, but it was never looking as good or as I wanted to. So I just took a brush. I got a paintbrush rather than spraying it, and it would give these lovely little wooden effects, especially if you just did it all in the same direction. And you get that all. Then when I put lacquer all over it and I was buffing it out, I made sure to buff it really hard so it got that kind of crackled edges to it and scratches and all that kind of thing that would make it just look like this beaten up guitar, because that's what I like the look of. I like the relics. Sue me. So I got, this guitar all built up within my year, managed to keep my Strat, and I got this wonderful guitar out of it. I definitely recommend you guys doing it. This was one of the first. I also did rosewood Strat. There's another telly on the way now that we're in lockdown, quarantine, or starting to come out of it. All that's left to do is actually get the body from that. That's coming from Warmouth, so at this time it might take a while due to postage and all that kind of thing being a little bit. But let's give you some tones. Let's show you what it's about. We'll start off in the neck pickup. See, I love it, nice and clear, really light for a neck pickup as well. Really sweet. Let's do the middle position. Again, same thing, really clear. Let's do the bridge. Lovely guitar. So glad I spent time building it. One thing to add is, obviously it was my first build. I did not do this on my own. As much as I did try, it was all put together and it did work, it did function, but it wasn't that playable. So a few years later, when I started this Instagram channel, I'm getting more friends in the guitar universe. Met Stay With Kevin, so Kevin from there, and Gary from Gary Guitar. And showed them this, guys, and after they stopped laughing once they opened up the electronics and went, how did you even get it to work? And they actually thought the bridge pickup was broken because it didn't stop making a noise. They thought it lost its magnetism, but got it going. Those guys brilliantly put a little bit of shim in the wood in the neck, make it a bit flatter, sorted out the neck pickups, sorted out all the electronics, and it now plays absolutely fantastic. And after those guys set it up, they set up for the world famous musician. So this is a world famous musician playing guitar. It is fantastic. Definitely recommend building one. But if it is your first one, be prepared. There's no harm in asking for help, for advice, because the things I learned of just talking to those guys to make the next one. Incidentally, they did that one too in the end. Bought all the bits. And for the third one, I might just give it to them. Never mind, we'll see what happens. Thanks so much for listening. If there's one of the guitars on the back of the rack that you'd like to know, chat about, they all have a story, which is the wonderful thing about these instruments. They have a story and the reason why we get them. But this is the one that says, I managed to complete a lot of things in 1 year, save one of the guitars that I love, and know that I've achieved something. So it's kind of a special guitar to me. Have fun, enjoy yourselves, see you next time.